Right, hello and welcome to the Fan Formula, return of the Fan Formula for quite a while. Not my experience, me whole experience of this for a while for some reason. Great to hear it's back, it's a fantastic project. Now Grace wants us to do some sort of 30 second thing about why we like the Fan Formula. I will try and do what I can to stick to 30 seconds, but I can't guarantee I will do, and I do apologise in advance in case I do. Right, I'll just wait for a nice round number, and here we go, 30 seconds. Well, the Fan Formula, it's a great place to interact. It's nice to hear the views of different fans that have more than two brain cells. I like that there's no ego in it. You know, it doesn't matter who you support, it doesn't matter who you hate, if you hate anyone, that is. It's just for everyone. If you're not one of these people on Twitter, which I've blogged about before, which Vicky contributed to in a blog, about people with F1 in their name, and it's just anything their word is God. A minute out of 30 seconds. And why do I like why am I looking? What am I looking forward to in Melbourne? Looking forward to the engines firing up for the first time, and it being the last year of forced induction. Well, no, before forced induction, sorry. It being the last year before forced induction, i.e. turbocharging. Right. Did what I could to remain within the 30 seconds there. Can't speak quick enough. You'd think I could speak quicker with working in a call centre, average handling time, etc. Anyway, well, but the Fan Formula itself, I'm going to ramble on here, but it's a fantastic project. It's a beautifully simple concept on bringing fans together. But unlike some other ones I've read about and visited sites of, it executes it perfectly. If you know what to describe it, it executes the whole it executes the fan interaction perfectly. Like I say, it doesn't matter who you like, it doesn't matter who you dislike. It doesn't matter that I like Williams, it doesn't matter that people like Ailish, it doesn't matter that Ailish and Grace just like Red Bull, it doesn't matter that Dom, Vicky, like Jenson Button, McLaren. It doesn't matter, and it just doesn't matter. So it's a fantastic place, a fantastic thing. Like so, on the ego front, I did blog about it a little while ago in the piece that Vicky contributed to. I think Aston Martin, I think, if I think rightly on the top of my head. But what I mean is with no ego. Some people I follow on Twitter, I follow a lot of Formula 1 stuff. Now I do Formula 1 blogging for fun. If it ever gets serious, if it ever becomes a way of making money, then that's going to become an added bonus. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just for me to be an armchair critic. I'm not aiming to go anywhere with it. I'd love to, but I've got to be realistic. Now, some of the people on Twitter seem to think because they've got at F1 in their name, that they can that their word is God. I know one person who is like that, and I think someone else in the Fan Formula agrees. I think you can. I'm not sure if they can work out who I mean, but I'm sure it wouldn't take that much to work out. But they think that because they've got at F1 in their Twitter name, they run sort of. So what do you think happened in the race? Sort of things like, well, you're not an official feed, you stupid twat. You're just some snot-nosed teenager somewhere in your room. Yeah, I appreciate what you love Formula 1, trying to make something of it. But do it in your own way. Or blogging 6th, 7th, 8th hand information. Like, well, no point. It's a bee I have in my bonnet quite often. That's what I mean with lack of ego. It doesn't matter who you support, what your viewpoints are. I've had people on when I used to do blogging for something James Allen started. It was for Sport Right Now. Now I don't know fully what's happened to that. All I know is I'm not writing it for it anymore. But I got criticised on that one because I like Pastor Maldonado, I like Williams. People are like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you stupid twat. And like, well, my viewpoint, not yours. I'm not forcing it on. Not forcing that viewpoint on you. And also something else that I love about Fan Formula. Well, people in the Fan Formula. F1 smut. Now, I don't partake in it very often, if ever. The F1 smut, that is. But good God, there have been some evenings when I've been reading some of the Twitter comments where I've been sat there with my side splitting with laughter. It is just hilarious to read. Even all the way up here in Middlesbrough, although it's sort of goes a gap between, so you get to sort of Doncaster, and there's just sort of this big gap to Newcastle. It's just a void, really. Empty wasteland run somewhere in there in the borough. But on the whole, you know, I cannot praise Fun Formula enough. Whether if I'm not able to partake in it, I always try and watch what was submitted. You know, because it's just fantastic. It's just brilliant to hear the different viewpoints and everything. And I'm going to have to stop rambling shortly. I've got to get everything ready for a new job tomorrow. Gone from being a PPI advisor at Santander to being tomorrow I start training to become a mortgage advisor on the phone. But the advantage, it's a harder and more difficult job, but trade up is permanent, so I'm gonna take it with both hands, because, well, there's some people I work with that are like, oh, I don't want to go over, I don't like the hours, you've been offered the opportunity to go from a temporary position with the company to go to permanent, which means that if for some reason anything happens to the department you're working with a permanent badge, they are legally required to try and reassign you somewhere, which I'm quite happy to be part of. Granted, I'm not a fan of some of the management on mortgages, but we'll see how I'll see how I survive on that department. And some Stormspace news. We're going to try shortly. I'm still looking for people to do. Well, still looking for someone who can either do a very good female voice or just a lass who doesn't mind doing some voicing, but to do some voicing with us. But we are trying to do some new videos now. I don't know if you've heard the video game Minecraft. Now, I appreciate the whole Minecraft thing's probably been done to death, but me and my brother are going to try doing some videos for it, based on that. Just some screen capture, just in a nutshell, just derping around. I know every time I play the game, I always end up on fire, falling into lava, or falling off buildings. So it might fall in its face. It might be a laugh. We don't know, but that's something we're aiming to put out shortly. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. If anyone is even watching all the way to the end, the stuff you need to, if Grace is even watching all the way to the end, or anyone who's doing the editing is watching all the way to the end, the actual stuff you need is all the way at the back at the beginning. Anyway, let's see how I survived this week on mortgage training. Going to be patronised in the classroom in Thornaby, in the Santander building in Thornaby-on-Tees, and probably going to end up falling asleep. Anyway, have a good week, and we'll wait to hear the engines in Australia. Let's hope the Williams team, yes, let's hope Williams can do something fantastic, not just because they need to, but I think everyone in Fan Formula would like, myself included, would like to pass our condolences on to the Williams team, passing of Ginny Williams, Frank Williams' wife. Hope you guys all hold together, and let's hope you can bring a couple of results, and that would make her proud. Anyway, I'm off for now. To do what? Not sure, but I'm off.